Hey Watson, how are you doing? We're going to start off with Bank's question that you sent me last night. So we'll be able to leave Bank's, the message because I don't have any other ways to reach Banks. So just give me a second. So just one tiny little second. We're going to start off with that. Why does everybody keep thinking, am I going live? I forgot to put up the video. Why? The video is there. I am live. We are. What is wrong with it? What's wrong with it? Hanson, you couldn't find it? Is it? Oh my God. I knew I did some stupidity. Okay, so that's what I did. Oh my dear God. Okay, wait, let me edit it. Oh, look at that. It's unlisted. Oh my God. I'm such a dum-dum. Okay, wait. Let's I told you it wasn't surprising that I would have done something dum-dumish. Yeah, okay, now it's good. It's all good. Now we're live for everybody. I do the stupidest stuff sometimes. Here I was thinking, no, it's there. I got the link. Why can't you see it? And then Elaine can't see it? Oh, it would have been just me and you. We would have done the 18 plus readings. Okay, all right. Then we're good. So I'm going to go and get, hey, Elaine, I'm sorry. Completely my fault. We were live, but we weren't. I apparently had it unlisted. I really wanted to have a private time with Watson. I'm such a dum-dum. Okay, so we're going to start off with Banks, and then I'm going to move on forward to Love Shine. So I hope both of you beautiful souls had a good day today. Banks, it had to do with work. Okay. When are you actually going to get a real job besides the one that you're working with your uncle in construction because you're really tired of it? It sucks, right? Okay, let me go see. Not really. Oh, don't feel bad. It was half good also. Don't feel bad. There are days like that. Ooh, a friend asked you for, what is that? Ooh, a friend asked you for ooh la la reading. Ooh la la, who asked me for, I didn't ask, no, I didn't say nothing. I didn't say nothing about ooh la la readings. Okay, I did say something, but I didn't talk about no friends. I was talking about you. All right, here we go. All right, not a problem. Hi, sweetie. How are you doing, Getta? It is nice to see you, my beautiful love. Nice to see you. So I'm going to start this off with Banks because Banks was supposed to get this answer yesterday. Oh, yeah. And I had no ways of contacting Banks. All right. Absolutely, Getta. I've got you, sweetie. I have Love Shine who's next, and then you'll be on up next. Okay, sweetie? And I'll leave you a timestamp if you want, but you'll be up in about 10 minutes or so. So, Banks, I do have our Page of Pentacles. I do also have our Three of Pentacles. As much as it kind of sucks, like you say, and I didn't say it, you said it. Or maybe you just said you're tired of working, but you didn't actually use the word. But that's what you feel deep down inside. I don't necessarily feel like things are going to be changing soon, okay? Well, soon. That is relative. I'm going to say within the following 3 months. And I know that when you're tired of something, you know, each day is a pain in the you-know-what, and each week and each month. But if you really do look for something else and you really do put all your beautiful love and effort into it, or passion or time and everything and such, then an offer will come towards you. However, it will be coming towards you, I'm going to say over here, probably around in about 3 months from now. So it's not necessarily going to be right away. Oh, you do, Hanson. Oh, yes, and you have that new deck. Oh, you go for it. You go for it. You have fun with that one. So, yeah. Banks. I'm going to say towards you 3 months, within the following 3 months, which were in April. So April, May, June, somewhere around the month of June is what I'll say for you. Something is going to be coming on in. But until then, my sweet love, I still see you working at that construction that you don't necessarily like. I'm going to go and get confirmation with other cards just to go and make sure. What's coming on through. Yeah, like I feel that, and I actually kind of feel like you're not going to be able to tell your uncle right away whenever you do know. I feel like you're going to have to kind of keep it a little bit of a secret. You're going to have to like say it at last minute because uncle's not going to be happy. Which I understand, but I also understand your point of view. So yeah. So, sweetie pie, I'm going to say for you, I'm sorry, my love. If you want any other, information regards it or something that you're wondering about, but right away at this moment, it's a no. You're sticking where you're at. Within the following 3 months, you will change. However, as weird as it is, I still kind of see you in some type of construction, maybe just not with your uncle. So it could have better hours. It could be better paid. It could be with benefits and the whole thing. It could be a different part of construction, maybe that you'll like more. But I'm going to say within the following 3 months, my love. So keep working towards it and don't give up, okay? It is going to be coming your way, sweetie pie. Thank you, sweetie. I'll be with you in just a moment. Absolutely, my beautiful Julie. Thank you, my love. So for the moment, Julie, I also need you to send me an email or let me know into the PayPal the time that you would like tomorrow. You gave me like an approximate time, but I don't actually have the time. So let me know the time that you would like to do the thing that we said we were going to do. So we have Love Shine, we have Gada, and then we're going to move on forward to our beautiful Julie. Alrighty. So let's move on forward with Love Shine. Love Shine, we already know. Thank you, my beautiful Julie. I appreciate it. I'm going to go and get Gada's question at the same time because you're going to be on up right after. Actually, I think I might even do yours right away since I do not have Love Shine with us. Yeah, I'm going to do you right away, Gada, and then I'm going to go and see Love Shine. Okay, followed up by Julie. Julie, I do have your questions also. All right, absolutely, my love. I can message you when it's going to be your turn if you want, Julie. I'll message you. It won't be very long. So, Gada, here you go. I'm bumping you up, okay? I'm going to put you at 820. I'm going to go and get your questions. Oh, you sent it into my email, you said. So we're just going to go over here. Okay. I'm going to go and see. I actually have a feeling, the feeling that I have towards this, my love, towards your question, is I feel like this person has contacted Pablo, but I do not believe that Pablo has seen the person or have like any dates or anything of the such that is scheduled or is not planning to necessarily meet up with him is what I'm getting into my own little intuition. So I have over here a Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So there is somewhat of a change in cycle, trying to better things, looking towards the future, but we're going to take out some cards towards the future. Being more into his own presence, into his own wants, into his own needs. It's like if Pablo was focusing on other parts of his life at this moment, but it's almost like if financially speaking, and I'm not saying that things are perfect for him, but maybe he doesn't need that like money or that extra little something that kind of goes on in with the person that we're talking about. So yeah, my ultimate answer for you is going to be the following. I feel as though the person that we don't really want seeing Pablo, okay, has definitely been contacting him, has definitely want to meet on up. I feel like this person's going to continue to try to contact and continue to try to meet up. However, I do not see a meeting. I actually feel like within the following 2 months, if Pablo continues onto the stretch that he's onto, then he could actually like rid himself of that person altogether that we're speaking about. So basically, I'm going to say, is he still seeing the person? For the moment, it's an absolute no. Yeah, I know it is crazy, right? But it's all good. It's all good, sweetie. I like the fact that he's no longer like. I understand the finances that are behind it, and sometimes you need what you need, and we all have different tolerances and openness and everything of the such, so no judgment whatsoever towards any of it. But in regards to you and the relationship and the connection, it is really quite crazy. So I much prefer him being away, especially since, like, if it was something that he wanted because he wanted it, I would say okay. But since it's something that he was already feeling uncomfortable with and he was doing for finances, I feel like this is a good thing. It's a good step into the positive way. So on my side, it's all good, sweetie. No, I don't believe that he actually wants to. No, I'm going to go and see. No, I don't think that he has blocked him. And my reason is the following. For the moment, I feel like his finances are better, and I feel like he doesn't necessarily need that. But I feel like he's keeping the option a little bit open. If ever something happens and he does need some extra cash for something, then, you know, he would make himself available towards him. So no, he has not blocked. I feel as though he does kind of answer him sometimes. Sometimes he doesn't. Sometimes he does. But I feel like he's been giving a lot of bogus stories. Like, he's not clearly saying, I don't want to see you anymore. This is not going to be working anymore. Anything of the such. It's more of, I'm busy, I've got other things to do, or don't really have time for this. You know, we can talk about it another time, or, you know, we'll see at some point in time. I don't have availability right now. I feel like that's more the game that he's playing. So he's out of it, but he's kind of keeping the door a little bit open at the same time. Yeah, no, it's not. It's absolutely not. It's my pleasure, sweetie. My pleasure, my love. I'm going to go and see Love Shine at this moment. Let me just go see Elaine 1 second. Just 1 second over here. All right. And I'm going to... Hold on, Elaine. Love Shine, you're next, followed out by Julie. Okay. What I'm going to say for you, what I'm going to say is this, okay, my beautiful Elaine, and I'm going to try to be as I can, okay? That makes no sense, but I'm going to try to say what I have to say without saying too much. Into what you're referring to into your email, I feel like what you're actually experiencing is a very strong emotional imprint. like your mind and your body are kind of reacting to something that triggered you very, very deeply. So that is heightened sensitivity, especially at night when your subconscious is a little bit more active. So when you say feeling drawn after seeing the photo, or becoming obsessive, or dreams with snakes, or discomfort into your sleep, and all those kind of symbols, those are actually aligning more with your subconscious that's kind of processing, if you will, something that is emotional and something that's kind of fear building around it. It's not something having control over you specifically. About what you're talking about with the binding, nobody can bind you or control your mind from a photo or from a distance into that kind of a way. What actually happens over here is you become energetically or emotionally focused onto a person, and your mind kind of creates a little bit of a loop, and then fear kind of amplifies the experience altogether. So then it feels like it's external, but it's really, if you will, into your own energy field. It's into your mind. The snakes into the dreams, those are about transformations and releasing something and shedding that old energy. So it's like your body and your subconscious is saying, I want to purge, I want to release, I need to release. Not necessarily an attack that is being done, let's say, upon you. So the good news into all of this is, you know what, you are already, like you say, you have gained your power back, or you're gaining your power back. So I'm going to say you just kind of got pulled into something that was strong, something that was emotional, a little bit like a mental loop, and then you kind of backed out of it. So is there an actual way to kind of bind something? And I do want to say lightly, you can truly bind someone with dark magic. Yes, you can. Absolutely. That being said, she would have to pay a fair amount of money, and there's not all that many people who can actually really do it. A lot of them are scams out there. So do I believe that there is something that is there that needs to be broken? I don't believe so. If you want, what you can do, if you want to try to kind of bring yourself some new type of energy, you can ground yourself by taking a shower, a bath, putting your feet into the grass, into the ground, focus onto your breathing, mentally close the door into your mind. Like, I release any attachment or any energy that's not mine at this moment. And then you're going to be able to kind of get back into controlling yourself. And then you'll be able to reduce your focus onto that person. So don't necessarily check their social media. Don't revisit the image. Don't get into that mental loop. Because this is about your sensitivity. It's about your imagination. It's about the emotional depth. And those are all very, very, very strong, if you will, strengths. But you just need to guide them at this moment. You need to kind of bring that sensitivity. You need to bring that imagination. You need to bring that emotional depth, but like in different spheres of your life, let's say work, creation, everything of this such. So basically, I'm going to say you're safe, you're in control. I don't really believe anybody is attached to you at this moment. I feel like it's more your mind who is playing games onto you. However, if you do want to do something, you can do the things that I said, you know, grounding yourself, all those things. If you would like, I can do something for you onto the upcoming new moon. However, like I always say, I don't do gray, I don't do black, I do white. If this person ever wanted to do some type of black upon you, I could not remove the black doing white, because black is the negative energy that is very, very difficult to mind. You would need somebody who does black to go and cancel out the black. But I don't believe that you're into that situation. So yeah, that's what I got for you, sweetie. Hopefully all that makes sense. Yeah. I'm going to go and see Love Shine. Love Shine's going to be at 1910. And then I'm going to go and see our beautiful Julie. It's my pleasure, sweetie. If ever you do want me to do something, it'll be my pleasure to do it. Just write me an email and let me know. All right. We just passed on through into a full moon. So we are going to be having like a new moon in like 13 days or something of the such. So you have a few days to still think about it. Hi, the time. How are you doing, sweetie? Nice to see you. I will be with you in about, I'll say 15 minutes, okay? Yeah, in about 15 minutes, I'll be with you, sweetie. I can leave you a timestamp too, absolutely, and thank you for your donation, my love. So we are currently on Love Shine. I'm just going to put a new timestamp. We're going to be at 20 minutes. Up next is Julie and Taimai. So I do not have any questions from you, my sweetie pie, so we're going to go a little bit at large, all right? That's what we're going to do. We're going to go with our usual. Usual, starting on off with our Wheel of Fortune in reverse, which is absolutely what we want. Yeah, if we wanted something more, we could add in 7 of Swords, sneakiness. We could add in 5 of Swords, ooh, fights. But we'll see what comes on through. That would be kind of, how could you say, stacking the cards? I don't know, it would be cheating. Let's go see. Okay, well, I do have our 3 of Wands who came out quite naturally, so that is all good. I'm actually going to have to say in regards to the wife, because this is where I'm at this moment. I feel as though we are into a situation where, honestly, it's not all that great. It's not all that horrible, but we're looking less and less. Honestly, that little spell, and I know that you were stressed about it. When I say spell, not spell as in witchcraft, but that little phase where things seemed like they were more complicated, and I'm like, oh, I hate to say it, but things are going well, blah, blah, blah. Things are not. Like, it was very, very sporadic. It did not last all that long. So we do have an energy over here where there is not much movement. We have an energy where we're not necessarily looking towards the future, and we're not really communicating and not really spending all that much time together from what I see. Not a lot of emotional sharing or talking or spending a lot of time together. I'm not saying they're not spending time, but they're not spending a lot of time together, which is perfect. So no lovey-doveyness over here. It is all good. That's the way we like it. I did. I said spell. I did. Yes. I did. I definitely did. My mom got me a ring for my birthday, which is, she has the same ring, but she has a mermaid onto it because it brings luck and a bunch of other things. Anywho, she bought me a ring that has a witch, it's a witchy ring. It's got a witch broom onto it, and is it a witch hat? I'm not sure, I don't remember, I have to look at it again. Yeah, and she has one that's got a mermaid, identical. She just thought it fit me. Who are we hexing? I mean, helping. Oh my God. I know someone I want to hex. Hey, Divine Timing. Nice to see you, sweetie pie. Yes, absolutely. I don't know if we'll have a live tomorrow or not, but happy Easter to everybody. Yes, may you eat chocolate or not. May you have beautiful time with your family or not. I actually did Easter today. Well, actually, I did Easter this week and today. The Easter bunny passed this week, and Easter I did today because the weather is really going to be horrible where I'm at, and I have my summer tires on my car now. Yeah, I do not have my winter tires anymore, and I do not want to be driving in snow and freezing rain, so we did it today. It seems safer. I know, right? Ooh, ooh. All right, so Love Shine, what do we got coming on board for you and him? We do have our King of Pentacles. I do also have over here our 7. Yeah, I think Dan is definitely going to go Aussie on. I love that saying, going Aussie on the peeps. Oh my God. I do have over here our 10 of Cups. Look, sweetie pie, as much as his finances are not all that great, I mean, he's happy with you. He's looking towards the future. You fulfill every single one of his cups, may it be into something that is more intellectual and more emotional. And he really is finding his great happiness with you. So I'm going to say you and him together at this moment, probably not really any conflicts. Things are probably going really quite well. I see a lot of happiness, a lot of grounding oneself. I do, Hanson, and I keep forgetting because you mentioned it the other day too, and I just want to say that to my mom. She'll probably actually ask me, what is that? I watched today with my mom. I watched, what's it called, on Netflix? I had never seen it. The Exorcist of Emily Rose, is that it? I don't know, something of the such. Yeah, and I don't know. She didn't want to watch it alone because she thought it was going to be scary, so she thought she'd torture me because I don't like those kind of things. And so I watched it with her, and it was not scary at all. But if anybody has seen it, let me know. Did you see it? I think the priest actually did something because of what happened. I don't know. I don't want to ruin it for anybody, but something, it's an old movie, so what the heck. Something having to do with a tombstone and something that was written onto it. And the lawyer kind of said something and it kind of stuck. And I'm thinking, I think she kind of liberated again someone who did something bad. I think the priest was bad. I think he did do something not okay. What do you think, Quanson, or anybody else who saw the movie? That being said, Love Shine, let's continue. What is he not saying to you? I do have our Ace of Cups. I do also have our Strength in reverse. And I have our Page of Pentacles. Honestly, he just doesn't really have... He just hasn't... It's not anything that he's hiding from you. It's just something he hasn't expressed. He hasn't expressed the amount of love that he has towards you and like the different type of plans and things that he would like to do with you. So he has a lot of things that are going through his mind, different projects, different ideas, different dates into the future and everything and such. He just hasn't necessarily talked about it, but it's nothing bad. They're all good. You too, right, Juanson? Yeah, I think it was too. I think it was too. Thank you. I think it was. Hey, Love Shine, sweetie. I'm almost done your reading. Yeah, good thing you found me. I'm so sorry, everybody. I had put this live unlisted. Completely my fault. So sorry. Love Shine, if you want to go back into the beginning, I will put you your timestamp right here, and Juanson will add it for you at the end. So you're at 20 minutes, my love. I will get to your email later, my beautiful Elaine. Thank you. So, alrighty. So what are the lovey-dovey? And I'm going to go and find Julie. Julie, if you're around, let me know. If you're not, I go and send you a little message. Two of Pentacles followed out by our Two of Wands. I also do have, however, our Two of Swords. Yes, I do. Honestly, into his lovey-dovey, I feel like he wants to do something with you into the upcoming months, most likely within the following 2 months. I feel like it's a little bit of a project. It could be like a little vacay, something of the such. There's something he wants to do with you. And I feel like he wants to offer it to you, but I feel like he's waiting for something to kind of happen. It could be within finances. That being said, always continuously looking towards a future, happy with you. You bring him more love and more happiness than he finds anywhere else into his life. Between you and music, both passions into his life. Everything else, I'm going to say, not so much. I feel like it's complicated. I feel like you're peaceful. I feel like you're grounding. I feel like he truly does appreciate you, my love. It is, especially into the beginning, Love Shine. Like things aren't going good with his wife. Perfect for you. Just perfect for you. All right, here we go. I am looking for, there you go. I gotcha. All right. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, okay, you did. I'm sorry. Okay. I am with Julie at this moment. Here we go. Let's do that, and let's go over here. So, voila. And okay, Elaine, I'll answer you like this. When I say a black spell can only be canceled with black magic, I mean if somebody did a binding spell with black magic, because you can do a binding spell with white magic and gray magic, but if anybody used gray or black, then you must go see a spell caster who specializes in dark magic, black. They utilize different type of entities. They utilize the black ones. And there's all different kind of things that kind of go along with that. So I do not personally know anybody who does any black stuff, but I know there's different places where you can find some, like I'll just name it like that. Etsy has a bunch of them. Who are fake, who are not, I don't know. I don't deal with them. But yeah. Well, you could try to find a tarot reader who does dark magic. I don't know who does any, though. I can't help you out with that, my love. All right, not a problem, my beautiful love shine. All right, Julie, you're here. I've got you. My pleasure, Elaine. But Elaine, before doing all that, try to go towards the things. Yeah, it does. Try to go a lot towards, try to see what you can do naturally for yourself to begin with, because otherwise you are probably going to end up spending $200, $300, $400, $500, $600 to remove something, and you don't know if that person's going to be competent or not. So that's a lot of money, first of all, for somebody that you don't know if they're good or not, and if they're really doing it. And second, it's a lot of money, especially if you don't know if it's dark. If it's just white, you can cancel it. Or if it's something that is happening a little bit more into your mind, then you can work onto that too. It doesn't cost you anything. So just try to be careful for that, because there's a lot of scams out there in witchcraft, and it can end up costing you a lot of money. All right. I'm going to come and get your questions over here, Julie. I just had to go back in. It is perfect for me. 1:30 is great. I got you. Absolutely. Absolutely. And this, I'm just going to write. I just want to confirm that that's what we're working on. I sent you a message. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Got it. Got you, sweetie. Okay, let me get into your questions. Let me just ask you something over here. Just one second. I'm still here, guys. Okay, so let me just go over here, Julie, now that I wrote back to you onto that one, and I will reply back after, once you let me know what it is that you want, or if you want me to redo. Like, those are the one of them that I have done onto the last series a few days ago. So if there's anything really specific that you want, let me know. Oh, that was one of the questions. Oh, okay. Okay, let me go get your questions. I'm going towards it. Okay, I'm going to stop talking. Here we go. RB, I don't want to say your name, sweetie, but thank you for your donation, and you're going to be on up next. Okay, so RB, my love, you're going to be after Taimai, and then it's going to be you, sweetie. Thank you for your donation, my love. So, let me go read your questions. Okay, that's good. Okay, and that is one of the questions. I got you. Okay. So, we're going to go and look at that. And And Watson, I'm going to say probably around 11 tonight, sweetie. Probably around 11. And happy Easter to everybody, by the way. I hope you're having a nice long weekend. I hope you're with people that you love. So we're going to start on off over here with how does he actually think and feel about the conversation. And then we're going to move on forward. The Empress is the first one. So we do have a beautiful energy that is coming on through. It's like he doesn't, it's interesting because just into the first two cards, and I will take a third one out before mixing things up. We have this beautiful energy of you giving him what he needs into the peacefulness, into the nurturing, into the loving. But we also have him over here not wanting to play games, not really wanting to hide. So the fact that he actually reached out and you guys kind of talked a little bit briefly about something that didn't necessarily have anything to do with the both of you was a little bit his way of reaching on out and trying to be open. It's like if he was reaching on out, wanting to be more open and wanting to kind of switch the conversation to something else, but he was like unavailable or unable, I will say unable to do so onto an emotional level. So it kind of switched around that kind of, you know, conversation that had nothing to do with the actual relationship and your connection. And I really, really feel like the actual reach out had to do with an emotional side and had nothing to do with anything that would be physical or anything that would be sexual. This was really, I needed to reach out towards you. I needed to feel your energy. I wanted to make sure that you were still there. And that's what I'm getting. So I feel like he enjoyed the interaction. I feel like it was nice. It was light. I feel like it brought a nice little emotional soft touch to it. But it honestly, what it did the best and the most is it triggered that sense of familiarity, that sense of connection. And along with the familiarity and the connection, it brought a little bit of a sense of nostalgia because he has been missing you. He has been missing these type of even little conversations and reach outs. So yes, he is taking things slowly, but he does value consistency. And I believe like he's going to try to put more consistency into the connection as, you know, time goes by. So for him, this felt like this was nice. It was easy and he enjoyed talking to you. So even if he didn't necessarily show it outward, this was something that was positive. It was an emotional impression. And I feel like it actually brought on through something a little bit of like an emotional kind of shift into a positive way. Not a big deviation, but definitely one that was there. Now we're going to go and see his feelings about you today. And we're going to switch on up decks for that one. So his feelings about you today. Thank you everybody for being so patient, my beautiful loves. I'm just going to put thank you, my beautiful Elaine. And thanks, PJ. Nice to see you, sweetie. It was sweet, nothing weird. All right, PJ, just hold on to your question. You might have to repost it, okay? So it might get, you know, deleted into the chat automatically. So just, you might have to just copy and paste it, okay? It is a positive emotional. It is positive. Absolutely. Thank you, sweetie pie. I'll try to be with you before it deletes, but just in case. All right, so into his feelings towards you today. I'm just going to take a sip and we're going to continue on through. So let's take two more cards out. We have our Knight of Pentacles who's moving on forward. Our Knight can fluctuate. Sometimes our Knight is slow and sometimes our Knight is a little bit quicker. My problem with the Knights are often they're not as goofy as the Pages, but they come in, but they often leave. They come and they go and they come and they go. Mike resonates a lot with Knight because he comes and he goes and he doesn't want to let go and he wants something, but his energy is fluctuating a lot. So into his thoughts and his feelings about you today, I am going to take out two more messages for you. We have our Knight of Pentacles. We do have our Wheel of Fortune. I do still have our Hanged Man, however. So we can feel over here that the energy, even though it is an energy of wanting to give more, is an energy that is still staying here, which makes me think, and I am going to jot it on down, which makes me definitely think that what we're going to be working on tomorrow, one of them is going to be this, because we have the wants, we have the desires, we have everything that we need, but we're having problems pushing it through, making it happen. So we really want to come and work onto this energy, because otherwise, you know, we're going to be stuck into this same cycle of turning around and around and around, and we really want this new energy to kind of come on through. So we're going to be working onto that little friend over there. So we want to definitely work onto the movement. So as for your question, however, on how his feelings and thoughts about you are today, we have the deep emotions. They're controlled. They're not fully expressed. We have a strong emotional connection between the both of you, but we still have him holding back. We still have him protecting his feelings. So what we really want to go and do is we want movement, but we still want to have that release of fear. So towards you, he's feeling emotionally connected because he had that connection. He had that liaison. You guys had a little bit of that chit chat. He felt safe with you like he always does. That brings him back and grounds him, but he's still guarded. So I'm going to say at this moment, he's containing his emotions instead of expressing them fully. But into how his feelings are, he's connected with you. He feels safe, but he's still guarded. He's got beautiful, deep emotions, but they're controlled. We need him to release that. Now, as for his energy today, we have our Wheel of Fortune again. We do have him into the moment of changing, wanting to change. This is an important one because it reminds us of the other one that we had a moment ago with our Hanged Man. Into his mind, there's no doubt that he has no doubt about what it is that he has to do. Honestly, there's none. His energy today is one of he needs to focus onto his responsibilities. He needs to balance different areas into his life that are still a little bit chaotic. And he needs to keep himself emotionally steady. So today I feel like his energy is, I'm into my practical world today. And I know that that's not a big emotional push from him to you, but it's not a negative one. Really what he's trying to say into his energy today is, I have things to handle that I have to take care of, but you're there and you're onto my mind. I don't want you to forget about that. It's not because I have things that are onto my mind and responsibilities that I have to do that you're not there, that you're not into my heart space. That's what he's trying to say into his feelings towards you. I'm just going to jot a couple things down. As for the guidance for tomorrow altogether, I'm going to mention some things, all right? And you're going to let me know if it's okay with you, all right? So we're going to check this on out, and you let me know if that's all right with you. So in regards to the actual reading, what I would actually do is a little bit of a mix. I would love for you to continue what you did last time with the releases onto the piece of paper, what you want to release, that. I would love you to be able to do that. And you can do that conjointly. So you can do that one. And then when you're done with the release, you can do an incoming, what you want to have. All right. And write one intention per piece of paper that you're going to burn into the candle. That's what I would ask for you, if that is okay for you. Onto my side, I want to work onto the releasing of the fear. I also want to work in regards to this reading onto the confidence. I want to work onto feeling chosen. I need him to let you know that you're chosen, that you're the one. Therefore, that's going to help him to express himself into a better way. But I also need him to feel like he is secure. Not only when he speaks with you very briefly, not only because sporadically he feels like he needs the energy, he needs to feel contacted, he needs to know that you're around, but I want it to be an overall all the time thing. So that's what I would definitely work onto. So I have a release of fear. I have some confidence. I have the feeling over here of being secure, the feeling of being chosen. My beautiful love is what we want. And what I need you to work into, and what you could write onto the piece of papers, is you want balance. You want something ease. And you want a natural connection. That's what you want. You want to release. That's what you want. What you want is you want to release the overthinking, because he is an overthinker. And you need him to release that needing for reassurance right here, right now. That's what is going to be super important. Does that sound okay for you? You like it? Perfect. Perfect. So for me, like I said, the feeling of the security, the feeling chosen, the confidence, the releasing of the fear, the movement, that's what we want. For you, you want to bring on into the positive with the candle, the balance, the ease, and we really want to move on forward with that forward movement towards you. All right. The overthinking, it needs to go. That goes into your negative. Yeah. Perfect. So tomorrow, and we said, I think, let me go and validate. I think we said 1:30 your time. Perfect. So 1:30 your time, sweetie, we shall text each other and we will begin that. Okay. And if there's anything in between here and there, you let me know. I can change times. It's not a problem. The weather's not good here tomorrow, so I'm not going to be going out. And it's Easter. Everything is closed. So if you need to change a time, don't worry about it. No, we've never done the feeling chosen. And I feel like that's important because that's what we really want. I mean, the core feeling of being in love and having the connection is feeling like you're the chosen one. You're the important one. And I feel like it's important coming on both sides, but also to be able to express it. Perfect. Yes. So I've got everything jotted down and I've got it for 1:30 tomorrow. If there's anything along the way, you let me know, Julie. We can just switch it on up. All right. Sending you much love, sweetie pie. Oh, wait. What does he feel about your response? Because you normally don't respond the way that you responded last night. Let me answer that. I'm sorry. I didn't see your question. Hold on. Let me answer that for you, Julie. I'm sorry. I was caught up into my mind. So what does he feel about your responses? Tamai, let me know if you're here because you're next. Then I'm going to go and see RB. I know what your name is, but I don't want to say it. Yeah, okay, hold on. So how does he actually feel? Honestly, he did feel like it was different. In some kind of way, he kind of felt like you were more active or a little bit more guarded. That was the difference. And he was actually kind of wondering where that was coming from because he felt like that energy was a little bit different. But it's actually good that you did it that way because I feel like there was happiness, but I feel like the way that you responded might not have been into as much. I know it was nice and it was sweet, but it might not have been as much into like not a lovey-dovey, but a very accommodating kind of a way, I will say, with a lot of emotions into it. Although there was emotions, but it made him just kind of feel like he needs to give that extra push. So I'm going to say good for you. I feel like it was more active. I feel like it was more prompt. I feel like you said what you wanted to say with less barriers. And that was good. I feel like he liked it. I got you the Tamai. Here we go. Dan, he's probably doing the Easter bunny for his wife. He's hopping around. Oh my gosh. Here we go. I'm going to go see the Tamai. He's being the playboy. That's kind of what it looks like. Okay. PJ, I've got you, but I've got Arby and Elaine right before you. So you are going to be coming on up. I've got you, okay? Thank you, everybody, for your beautiful patience, sweeties. So the Tamai, let me go and see what your question is. Yeah, oh, well, there you go. Juanson's got a much better answer than mine. Yeah, he's biting peeps' heads. Oh, my dear gosh. Okay. So let me just go on up over here. What is Dylan currently thinking and feeling about you? And you're going to be at 50-40. And RB, if you're around, let me know. You're going to be on up next, okay? So the Tamai, here we go. After RB, it's going to be you, Elaine. Elaine, is the weather bad for you yet? Because over here it started. But it's not horrible yet, but it's not great. Okay, so what do we have? Sweetie, sweetie, sweetie. 3 of Cups reverse. Also do have our 6 of Pentacles into reverse, my love. Followed out by our Empress. This person, my beautiful love, definitely does care about you, definitely does think about you, definitely is very interested into you. However, they're not making any movement. They're not doing anything. Is that a possibility? Like it's stagnant. Nothing much is happening. However, it's kind of intriguing. I'm going to take some cards out because I feel like nothing is moving all that much at this moment. But I feel like we have great intentions, like we hold on to you and we think quite highly of you, but I don't actually see us making movements, like, or if there's anything, you're not having extra movements. What you want is not what you're actually getting. Does that make any sense? Like, you want more, but you're not getting more. You're kind of stuck there. And you're going to reach out soon, right? You should have went out and smelled the flowers. Good for you. I don't have flowers. I have a huge snowbank, and I went to my mom's, and she's like an hour away from my place, and she has like that much snow. I kid you not. Me, I almost have like a ski slope in front of my house. Like, I'm so far from seeing grass. I'm so far from seeing grass. It's amazing. Yeah, like, oh, it's horrible. It's bad. I have a whole lot of snow. Like, I probably have about 3 meters of snow onto my yard, if not 4 in front. Behind, I probably have about 2.5 meters. Yeah, I have a lot. My pool is completely covered. That gives you a good idea. All right, so my sweetie pie. Dylan is thinking about you. But if you want anything, honestly, my best advice for you, if you want anything to happen with this, is I need you to make a movement. I need you to do something, sweetie. And I'm not going to say that what you're going to do is actually going to give what you want. I'm unsure about that. I feel like Dylan still holds on to you because he loves your energy. He loves your passion. He loves who you are. He loves what you can give to him and what you provide to him. But I honestly don't feel like he is ready for what you have to offer him. I don't feel like he's able to take it. You know, like when you can be the loveliest and the sweetest person, but if he's not able to take that on in because he's not there into that heart space, then you're going to a little bit remain where you're at. And it doesn't take away from the fact that he thinks about you and that he still holds on to you and he thinks quite highly of you. But I'm going to say, if you want to reach out, I would say to reach out. I don't necessarily see him reaching on out at this moment. So if you want to, go ahead. I am going to put a red flag, however, and I am going to say to just be careful. Because if you reach out, he could kind of play a couple little games, not necessarily say everything. And by that I mean, he could say yes, yes, yes to everything you're saying because you're talking onto the phone, but he might not necessarily follow through with it. So he can be a little bit sneaky, is what I'm saying. But to answer your question, how he's feeling about you, I mean, this person still cares about you quite deeply, and you're still into the realm of possibilities of what could happen into the future. But that future is a little bit insecure because you have a lot to offer that he's not ready to accept. And it's a difficult place to be into. Yeah. So you let me know how you want to navigate that, the Tamai. If ever you want to kind of go over a little script or anything, send me an email. We can look at the script together. We can look at what you want to say or how you want to say it. Honestly, I would open this on up with really just going back on in, going out like as friends. Bring the expectations down, bring it to a grounding place where you guys can talk about things, where things will be easier and he doesn't feel like he has all that much pressure. And that's going to help you to get back into the zone and him feeling more comfortable and kind of putting his guards down. And that could help the relationship. Thank you, Elaine. Thank you. I seem blunt. No, I am blunt. I don't just seem, I am. All right, so the Tamai, take that route. I believe it is the best one for you. And again, before you do it, or if you're feeling insecure and you want to send, let's say, a text message, or you want to write me an email or talk about it before, go ahead, send it. I write back. I don't care if it's Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Friday. I'll always write back to you, okay? I'm here for you if you need me. And I'm sending you much love in return, sweetie. Where is our beautiful RB? Where's RB? What is that? How was my birthday? I'm upset at Alex. There you go. And other than that, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah. I received a lot of love by a lot, all my friends and everything and the such. I'm just a little bit upset with Alex, but that's an ongoing thing. So, hey, it is what it is. And I only have one of my kids with me. The other two are the evil D's. Yeah. So that kind of sucks. Yeah, I know. Oh, Alex, he's always frustrating me. Always. Yes, I swear, love is torturous. It's a torturous thing. It's torture. That being said, let's continue. It is. Love is like one of the most basic, fundamental things in life, and we all have different ways of loving different people. And love is complex. It is. But thank you, my beautiful Carrie. How is your weekend? Are you getting to see any of your grandchildren, children, anything of the such? Did he visit me? No, we were supposed to see each other, but we did not see each other. No, we did not. Yeah, no, we didn't see each other. We were supposed to, but we didn't. Yeah, it got pushed to another moment, but then I got upset, and there you go. There you go. That's my story. He's busy. Who? What? Alex? Nah, look, Alex lives 3 hours away from my place, and yeah, he's got issues. He's got issues with whenever he arrives home at night, he's like comfortable and good, and he does his own things, but doesn't really feel like going out. And he doesn't really plan things. He plans things and wants a lot of things, but then when it comes time to actually do them, he kind of flakes out because, oh, I'm comfy at home, or I'm tired, or God knows what. And I'm completely a little bit the opposite. Like, I'm very impulsive. You say to me something right here, right now, I will go into my car and I will drive 3 hours to go and see you, because that's me. But yeah, so there's a difference there to be worked on. We've been working on it for 2 years. It's a difficult thing. There you go. Aw, beautiful Carrie, sweetie. I'm sorry, my love. I'm sorry, sweetie. I'm going to send you some hearts out. I'm going to go and get RB's questions. Elaine, you're next, and then I'm going to go and see PJ, okay? So just give me a few moments. And we're going to move along. So hold on. And here we go. So just one little second, and all right, let's go and see. All right. And timestamp is done. No, it is not done. I did not write it down. Timestamp is going to be at 1 hour. And here we go. So just a few seconds. Okay, so at this moment I'm with RB. So RB, all right, Elaine and PJ are going to be on up next. So just give me a few seconds. Oh, you don't need to repost, sweetie. No, I'm so sorry. No, you're such a sweetheart. Everything is into the PayPal. You're good. You're good, my love. So I'm going to go and get into your reading as we speak at this moment. I like to leave timestamps. It allows you to kind of go back and to look at it and to re-listen sometimes, because I say a lot of things along the way. All right. So Elaine and PJ are going to be on up next. Wheel of Fortune. We're closing and opening up different cycles, different ideas. There's a switch of focus that is necessary for you. You've had people in the past who've played different games with you, different things, not always all that nice or all that sweet. My main message for you, and I'm going to get into it, but my main one is, I feel as though there's a recalibration that is necessary, where there is a shift of focus that must be done. Like I said, there have been some people into the past who either have been sneaky, haven't always said all the truth, haven't always been there for you into the best ways. And there's some healing that is still necessary from that. Now, it might not be raw healing, therefore something that just happened, but there's a healing that is necessary to be done into that. You're somebody who has a lot of hopes, a lot of wants, a lot of desires. There's a lot of things that go on through into your mind. You're a little bit of a beautiful optimistic. And I want you to hold on to that, because I do feel as though your heart will mend its beautiful self and beautiful things will come towards you. So what I see is a powerful period of emotional recalibration and alignment. Now, this is not a passive phase. This is a time where your choices and where your awareness are actively going to kind of shape the kind of love and the different type of connections that you're going to experience next. All right. So your current energy into your personal life, I feel like at this moment, you're being asked to move into something that is much more intentional, something that is more into the cautious type of relationships. Don't go too wild, my love. All right. Relationships are a central theme for you at this moment, but your choices in love are going to matter deeply, because into the past, either you or just the way that life brought it upon, different lessons didn't necessarily bring the right people in. So for you, you're being asked at this moment to find the balance, to find the truth, to find the accountability, and to find that karmic alignment. To do that, I'm going to need you to do some introspection. I'm going to need you to step back to understand yourself more deeply. What does our Queen of Cups truly want down here? What you're no longer meant to do is settle. No more settling. No more. Doesn't mean no compromises. No more settling. No more ignoring those red flags. And no more staying into those connections that are not aligned with what our Queen of Cups wants into her new cycle, into the new chapter. So Spirit is asking you to choose quite wisely into this phase. Now, how do you make the most of that energy? We're going to go and look at that. I'm going to take out some more cards. Yeah, most not good, right? Like all of us. Our exes are all not good. No, some of them are okay. Okay, hold on. Yeah. Okay. No settling, okay? No settling, divine timing. No more of that. I don't want it anymore. Yeah, most of the exes kind of suck. Some of them are okay. Like I'm still friends with some of my exes, and there's only one of my ex that I'm not friends with. That's the one that everybody knows, the Evil D. Yeah. All the other ones I'm still somewhat connected to, and I still talk to. I get along really well with them. So I'm going to say not all exes are bad, but they're exes for a reason. That being said, how can you go in and make the most out of this energy? All right? I need you to figure out what you truly need. What do you truly want? What do you truly want? So, what does our Empress need? I feel like you need to get clear on what you actually want. There may have been confusion. There may have been mixed signals into your past connections. Right now, clarity is your ultimate power. So, what I need you to do is ask yourself, what do I truly want into a partner? What do you truly want? What are you looking for? And what is non-negotiable for you? Is it respect? Is it passion? Is it communication? Like, what is a non-negotiable for you? And when you're clear onto that, then you're going to stop attracting those type of situations and those type of negative little toxic people that are going to end up wasting your energy. So I need you to also shift from chasing to receiving. That's coming on through with your Empress. You're into a phase where your energy is becoming more magnetic when you nurture yourself, where you prioritize yourself, where you, at the very same time, stop overgiving. The more you're going to pour into yourself, the more aligned people are going to be drawn towards you. Also, I'm not done. Release old emotional patterns. Release them. There's something from the past. It's a pattern, it's a type of person, or it's a dynamic that is happening at this moment that I need you to release. You're being asked to fully, completely walk away, if not run away from it. Now, if you want examples of what that could look like, it could be not entertaining inconsistent people. Don't revisit old connections that drained you. And letting go of emotional attachments that keep you stuck. And that's going to be important, because once you do those three things, no entertaining inconsistent people, we don't want them. No revisiting old connections that drained you, and letting go of emotional attachments that keep you stuck. That is going to create a better space for you. Better space equals better people, better energy that are attracted to the beautiful Empress that you are. Be open, but discerning. Balance is going to be the key for you right now. All right? Boundaries, discernment, emotional intelligence, openness, softness, willingness to connect. You do not need to close your heart. I'm not saying close your heart, put a barricade around it, and don't touch it no more. Nobody comes on in. But you need to protect your energy wisely with the right people who are coming on in. So, what this phase is actually leading you towards I'm actually going to have to say you're being guided towards a genuine emotional connection, towards something that's more fulfilling, something that's more peaceful, something that's more mutual. But it's going to come after your clarity, after your boundaries, and after your self-alignment. Now, how can I actually do all that stuff? Let me give you a couple tricks. Start noticing how people make you feel, not just what they say. I can say a lot of things, but notice how people make you feel. Notice where you overextend yourself. Don't do that. Practice saying no without guilt and choosing peace over chaos. Something that you could say for yourself into this that could be beautiful alignment is that you attract relationships that are healthy, mutual, and aligned with your highest good. You can repeat that as a beautiful mantra, if you will, into the morning. I attract relationships that are healthy, mutual, and aligned with my highest good. So basically, you're not being asked to go out and find love right here, right now, even though that's all what we want. You're being asked to become aligned with the love that is meant for you, the love that's going to help you grow, the love that is going to make you feel at peace, that's going to help you grow at the same time. And once that alignment clicks, the right people are not going to feel confusing. The connections will be natural. They're not going to be forced. So at this moment, you're into a turning phase into your love life, and how you show up now is going to define who is coming on in next into your life and what's happening into the next phases. Exactly. So that's what you got to work on too. A list of non-negotiables, sweetie. Absolutely. So, my sweetie pie. Oh, my pleasure, beautiful Elaine. Divine timing. If there is absolutely anything else that I can do for you, anything, you let me know. But for the moment, you're not being realigned towards, let's go find that Prince Charming. You're being aligned with, let me focus on what I truly want, what I truly need, because the universe doesn't send you that person that you want that's got, I don't know, dark hair, muscles, tattoos, 6'5", whatever. The universe sends you somebody who's got the kindness of heart and who is going to be able to provide to you what you need and what you deserve. So sometimes our conflicts within what we want and what the universe wants, and we think, oh my God, I'm not getting what I want. But the divine has got a different plan for us, and sometimes it's just the way it goes. So find out what you truly want, what you truly need, and how you are going to feel good within that. And that's just going to align the most beautiful souls with you. Just like that, as we're speaking around, I am also going to say two different things for you. One of them, I feel as though alignment and some type of love is coming on into the following, I will say, between the following 4 to 6 months, there's somebody coming on in unexpectedly who's going to give somewhat of a shift into your life. I don't see it all that much. This is all I can see for the moment. And I don't know who it is, but there's somebody, I believe they're here for you. It's a male figure. Is your dad up in heaven? Did he pass away? Your dad or your granddad? Somebody who had darker hair. There's somebody who's here who wants to give you their love. I can't figure out who it is. A dad or a granddad, darker hair, straight. I don't know who it is. And that's what you need to hear. Both your grandparents have passed. Okay, well, this is a man. Did he have darker colored hair? Yeah, well, normally, maybe not when he was old, but into his young age. Did he have darker colored hair? Yeah. Did your granddad have dark hair, like dark brown, black, something as such? His natural color. He was not a blonde. Because I have somebody who's here who has dark colored, and they both did. Okay. He has dark hair, straight. I just feel like he's around you. He wants you to know that he's around you. He doesn't have a specific message. He's not talking. He's not sending me a clear message. It's like he just wants you to know that he's around you. And it's like he's your spirit guide, like he's around you. So I don't know, send a message out to your granddad tonight when you go to bed. Just let him know that you love him, or you're thinking about him, or thank you for being around, because he's around you. He's watching you. Yeah. Perfect. I'm sorry. Sometimes divine timing, I say it all the time. Like, I'm afraid of ghosts. I don't like ghosts. I really don't. They scare me. And the movies and all those things, they scare me. But I always say I don't conjure up spirits. I don't. They come towards me, and they're always nice and beautiful, and they always have like loving messages, but they come in very sporadically. Like, I did a reading for you, and I see this person. He's there, and you know, this is what he wants to give. Sometimes it's different messages, but they just come to me. So there you go. My beautiful divine timing, I'm sending you much love, sweetie. It was absolutely lovely seeing you again, sweet pie. And if there's absolutely anything else I can do for you, you're looking for any type of guidance or anything else, my email's always open. Otherwise, well, we're often here into the live. Divine timing, thank you, my sweet love. All right, I'll see you soon. Thank you, sweetie pie. Elaine, I'm coming to see you. PJ, you can post your question, but before you post your question, let me go see. Maybe it's still around. I'm not going to make you post it for no good reason. I'm not going to make you copy and text. I might still have it. Let me just go see if it's still there, PJ, okay? I bet it is. Yeah, it is. PJ, you do not have to repost, my love. I've got you. You're going to be up right after Elaine, okay? So I'll be with you very shortly. Again, thank you everybody for your beautiful patience, and happy Easter to everybody, sweetie pies. I don't know if we'll be live tomorrow. It's the weekend. And the weekends are always a little bit fluctuating. We're not always live. If not, happy Easter to everybody, sweetie pies. So Elaine, let me come and see you just one tiny little second, and then I'm going to move on forward to PJ. Okay. All right. And then I'm going to come and see you, Hanson. Yes, I shall. Alrighty. I'm just going to write myself a note. So, Elaine, I've got you. So, Elaine, you're going to be right over here. So, let's go and see. First of all, I do want you to know that whatever it is you're experiencing at this moment, in everything, Elaine, it doesn't mean, and this is like a common thread that has passed on by today, because I've done private readings today, and it's something that keeps coming on back. It's like a lot of people are feeling like they're failing, like you're not doing good enough, or you're not getting the results that you want. And I'm going to say you're not failing. You're learning along the way. You're changing, you're modifying, you're switching some things up, but you're not failing at anything. It is important. It is important for you to know and to believe that you're into a rebuilding phase where you're trying to create, yes, some stability. Yes, you're trying to build some alignment along the way. And none of those things are easy, but every single little step that you do all the time is bringing you and is leading you somewhere. So just try to remember that along the way, because you're not the only one into this situation. And it's a common theme that I see often, but specifically today, I have heard the exact same thing on a few occasions. So as for your first question, will the online course help you find a graphic design job in 2026? You know, there is nothing that you are going to do that is going to end up being bad. Is it going to be the pivotal moment that's going to help you find something? Not necessarily, but Let me just hide this little lady over there. Not necessarily, but is it going to be favorable for you? Yes. Why? Because you are making yourself stronger. You're having that skill building. You're mastering your craft along the way. You're learning something that is practical and something that is very useful. So, I mean, the real opportunities are going to be coming on in from it. And this is not wasted time. These courses are going to help you strengthen your confidence at the same time. It's going to make your portfolio more relevant. It's going to open doors to entry points or junior or mid-level type roles. Especially in e-commerce and especially in marketing, this aligns with the real world demand. It's not something that is simply just artistic altogether. So the combination of this makes you much more hireable than anything else. So is it a good thing for you to go and do? Absolutely. Is it going to help you to go and find a position? Absolutely. Everything you are going to do that you're going to put in your skill set is going to give you benefits, and it's going to make you more hireable than somebody else who did not do it, who did not complete it. Now, the in-house versus the agency, what is actually better for you? All right. I feel like the in-house is much better for you. The agency energy, I feel, is more fast-paced. I feel like it's more high pressure. I feel like it's constant change. I feel like it's less emotional stability. And this would end up overwhelming you and probably draining a little bit of your creativity altogether. Into the in-house type of energy, which I feel is a little bit more of your alignment, you're going to have more steadiness. You're going to have more predictable workflow. You're going to feel more comfort. You're going to feel like there's more of a supportive type of environment. You're going to feel like it's more of a long-term type of stability. And that comes on in to match exactly what you said that you need, which is work-life balance, which is stability, which is a space to be creative, but without any chaos. So about the actual going solo at this moment, I'm actually going to have to say you're correct into your feeling. This is not necessarily the moment that you need to rely on fully to go solo. You first need somewhat of a foundation first, like a job and a steady income, and then you can build your own thing onto the side. Your general energy for the next 3 weeks. And PJ, you're next, my love. Thank you again for your beautiful patience. Sometimes you're holding on, sometimes you're letting go. Sometimes you're a fighter, and sometimes you just want to give up. And that's okay. It's part of life. As long as you always pick yourself back up and you always move on forward, it's exactly what is important. The very ending of it all over here is with the Fool, and the Fool is jumping on in towards something that sometimes we don't always know, a little bit into the unknown. And sometimes the unknown can be really exciting, can be really scary, but can really pay off. What I will say is I feel like the following 3 weeks feel more like balancing different type of options. It's about applying and learning and adjusting. It's waiting for different responses. And it may feel like nothing is happening fast enough, or I'm still figuring things out, but energetically, these are all quietly quite progressing for you. So you could actually end up getting small leads, different type of conversations, different type of opportunities that I do not feel are final. I don't feel like there's a job arriving in 3 weeks, but you could have an opportunity that could be an important step towards something else. So I'm going to say open possibilities. I'm going to say fluctuations into your feelings, a little bit like a roller coaster, but overall good. I feel like there's doors that are slowly starting to open for you. And the job offers from now till September, job offer and career movement. You've got a lot of stress going on, sweetie. But you do have some good things. Forget about all the swords. This is a little bit more your energy of where you're going. All right? So there are some decisions that you are going to be making. There's no doubt. Some clarity is definitely going to be coming your way. Some things that were hidden. Basically, I'm going to say you're into the harshest moment at this moment where things are developing towards movement and decisions. So I feel like there is a job opportunity that is definitely coming for you before the month of September, but it's gradual. It's not immediate right here, right now. I feel like April and May is more about applying and learning, slow responses coming on through. June and July, I feel clearer opportunities. I see more interviews and I see stronger leads. August and September, I will say an offer is most likely coming towards you, and it could definitely be a beautiful success. It could be placement type of energy. So you are moving towards a success, you are moving towards a recognition, and you are moving towards being chosen. So will you actually land something? Absolutely you will. So for the moment, what you're really meant to do is to be creative, to be structured, and to be into a stable environment at this moment. And then you can expand into your own things once you feel more secure and once you've got your feet completely grounded already. So altogether, the course is a yes, the in-house is a yes, stability definitely has to come first, solo is going to be later, and at this moment, like I said, even though I know that you feel like you're a little bit lost and a little bit all over the place, you're not. You're realigning your energy. You're realigning so you can go towards your strategy. So you're not behind on anything, sweetie. Everything is moving into the right way. What is that, the star? Yeah, maybe he will. I know the star. I know we have to, honestly, in the last month or so, we really have to be careful with our cards. I don't know. My mom, I told you guys, she got flagged because of the star, I think. Was it the star or the lovers? I think it was a star. Yeah, somebody flagged her video because in her reading, she had the star card and nudity was there. Not all decks, by the way, I do have to say. Pardon me. Not all of them have, well, the most classical ones, yes, but some decks don't show that. Like my deck that I have over here doesn't have, oh my dear gosh, doesn't have all that nudity into it. It depends on the decks that you use, but you so have to be careful. Yeah. Hi, JD. Nice to see you and happy Easter to you, my love. Yeah, I know. I know it is, Carrie, especially since it's a tarot deck, right? And a lot of people, I will remove that though. I will remove it. YouTube will not like it. Yeah. I mean, some children could come and read, but you know, it is what it is. And it is a classic deck. It's not, you know, an 18 plus deck that you put out and any hoot. I get it into a way, but some people might be a little bit too sensitive. Let's put it that way. And then New Vision Tarot not only get the stars in the card, we also get the moon. I know there's a few of them. I know. Oh. All right, so let me go and see what I've got popping on through for you, sweetie. Enjoy your conversation, my beautiful love shine. Enjoy, sweet love. All right. Here we go. Let's just go like that over here. And okay. So just one moment. PJ, I'm just going to write something down, Juan-san. I do have Julia, who's going to be on up next, and I do have Love Shine, who's going to be back on. So thank you, my beautiful Julia, sweetie, and thank you, my beautiful Love Shine. Love Shine, you say just pull what you need to know and messages. All right, I got you, sweetie. All right. Good night, my beautiful Elaine. Happy Easter, sweetie. Tomorrow will be a better day, Elaine, I promise you. Let's go see for PJ over here, sweetie. You've been waiting so long. Aw, hold on. You have such beautiful patience that me, the Aries, I do not have. Although I do have for a lot of things. I do have a lot of patience. For some things, though, I have none. Very fireball. So what are the intentions? All right, being touchy with you. It was sweet, but it was nothing weird. Yeah, okay. It's important that you did say that, because if you did think that it was weird, I would have had to do a little bit of a different kind of a reading. And then I would probably have to say, you might want to call 911 or something if something weird was happening. You were feeling not okay. So let's go see. Julia is on next, and then we're going to go and see Love Shine. Love Shine, continue to enjoy your conversation. So the intentions behind actually being touchy. And let's go and take a little bit of a sneak peek on what we got going on through. Aw, sweetie, your first card is the Ten of Cups. That is lovely. I like it. Now, I do have a little bit of a downer because I do have my Two of Cups in reverse position, which is not a bad thing altogether. Oh, look at that little Stargazer coming back out with her nudity. We're going to hide her a little bit, okay? This is what I'm actually going to have to say. Like, I feel like the intentions were good. I feel like they were positive. I, however, do not feel as though the intention, like, I don't feel like the love, like, I'm not going to say it's a love situation. It could be a situation that will turn into love. Something is very emotional. For the moment, I feel like it was more of something that was enjoyable, something was nice, something that you kind of allowed to kind of pass on by, and something that we kind of wished and wanted to have more, okay? So I feel like it was affectionate. I feel like it was romantic leaning type of an energy, but I feel like it does still need to be developed into something more. So if you are willing and you are wanting to see this person a little bit more, then it most likely is going to develop into something more, because I don't feel like this person was just wanting to have something that, let's say, is sexual or anything of the such. So what I will say is this. I feel like it was affectionate. I feel like it was a romantic kind of a leaning type of an energy. It was sweet. It was kind of soft. But I feel like when you say it was nothing really all that weird, I feel like there was a lot of shyness or a little bit of innocence that was kind of mixed on in. But I do feel as though he did want to be quite grounded. I do feel like he wanted to be respectful. And I don't feel like he wanted to cross the lines at all. So his intentions were not manipulative. I do not feel like they were inappropriate, like you mentioned. I'm really going to have to say I don't even feel like there was an overlay of an intention into any kind of strategic kind of a way. I feel like he was feeling really comfortable with you, and he liked being close to you. I feel like he was kind of a little bit checking out the vibe, seeing if you were going to kind of vibe on back and give him the same type of energy. So what I'm getting is a nice energy of comfort, of I appreciate you, of a nice attraction. I want to let you know that I'm attracted to you. I don't feel like he overthought about it before doing it neither. It came from a place of I feel drawn to your energy and I feel safe as I'm around you. So what's going to be important into all of this is, like you said, it was sweet. It was nothing that was weird, that was off. And that's exactly how his energy is showing. This is somebody who does respect your boundaries. If you didn't like it, he didn't want it, or you would have said something, he would have respected you 1,000,000%. But it does express that he does want something that is physical with you. So my overall message is his intention was to connect. It was not to take something that was of yours. His intention was affectionate. His intention was natural, and it was a nice quiet expression of his interest and his fondness towards you. So would he like to develop something more with you into the future? If you do wish to do so, then it's a definite yes. But I really feel like he is going to respect your boundaries. He's not going to push anything too much. And I do feel like he kind of would have liked you to do a little bit of something more towards him. However, so he might feel a little bit shy towards that. And if you would have shown him a little bit more, then he probably would have pushed a little bit more. So I'm going to say, if you want this, you can definitely have it, and it could definitely develop into something that is more serious, but that's going to be a little bit over time after a couple dates, and if that is what you truly do want with this person. But the intentions were nice and sweet and clear, quite frankly. Yeah. Exactly. That's it. It was kind of romantic, right? That's it. He was trying to be nice and sweet. He was. And that's it. Well, that's it. Well, that's what I'm saying. You didn't move away when he did that, but he kind of would have liked you to do something in return. Like, if I touch your arm like this, are you going to come and touch my arm like that? You know, are you going to touch my leg? What are you going to do in return? I kind of feel like he would have liked that little extra something, but that's something that you can do into the future if you want. No lap dances. No lap dances. I'm just saying, I feel like he wanted a little something more. Like, if I hold your hand, are you going to hold mine? If I kiss you, are you going to kiss me onto the lips too? Or are you going to turn your face and let me kiss you onto the cheek? That's what I'm saying. But that's something you can look at later. You're not that expressive. You didn't. Okay, well, that's it. So, but it's okay at the same time, because if you would have shown him that side, he would have pushed it further, and maybe you would have felt uncomfortable. Maybe you would have kind of felt like that was too much. He just over-exaggerated for, this time around. So it's actually okay. But now you know. So next time, if you kind of want to return the favor and kind of, do the same thing he's doing, go ahead. If you want to. If you don't, then... Actually, if you don't, you probably shouldn't go back onto a date with this person. You will try once you get a chance. Okay. I am sending you much love, sweetie. Thank you for your patience. Honestly, you waited a long time. Sending you much love. Let me know, okay? Yeah, I get it. I know, but still, I mean, if he's gonna do this, you got to do that. If you want it to continue, yeah. Otherwise, but then all of that can be talked about, because otherwise you kind of get into the innuendos and not really talking and communicating, and then things can become weird. So yeah, just go ahead with it, sweetie. It's okay. Office romance happens all the time. You've got this, if you want it. Let me know how it goes next time. I'm curious. You see, you really like his touch. It was just nice. Perfect. All right. Well, he's going to want to touch you some more, and I'm not being graphic, so you can touch his arm too. I'm talking about the arm, Juanson. Don't put me in a box. Have yourself a lovely evening, sweetie, and a happy Easter. I'm gonna come and see over here, Julia. Here we go. Yeah, I know. I'm really talking about the arm. I know what you're thinking. Oh, I know. Okay, I'm gonna put a timestamp for Julia, because I don't know if you're here, my sweetie pie. But I do thank you so very much for your donation and joining us tonight, sweetie. Aw, I love that, PJ. I wish for more touchy-feely for you like that. I do. I know, right, Hanson? I know. There's different type of arms onto the body, but we're talking about the arm, the one that has the hand, Hanson. Yeah. Keep your thoughts for the reading you have to do tomorrow. That's all I have to say. Okay. Well, that is interesting, Julia. That is interesting. It is, it is, it is. Let's go see. My first thought is to stay where you're at. Did I put a time? Yeah, I did. My first thought is to stay where you're at, because I feel like it's more stable, and I feel like it offers more security for you, and I feel like it's less complicated. However, I feel that by actually moving, you are going to go and gain yourself different type of experiences that could really help you move on up and to do a lot of things and bring a lot of joy into your life that you're not going to have if you stay where you're at. So let's go into the overall cards and see what we got. I feel like this is about emotional stability. It's about independence. Yeah. So let's go and look at option number 1, which would be staying where you are. So what do we got towards staying where you are? That's what I was saying. It's the choice. But the choice brings consequences. Yeah. All right. Okay. You got like a mix of all different kind of things happening here. If you stay where you are at this moment, you will find stability. You will have, well, remain into a certain independence, and you will have an emotional control. I feel like the personal space, I feel like feeling grounded into your own energy is important. And I feel like if you stay where you are at this moment, you will find and you'll be able to conserve, if you will. So keep a certain amount of balance, of peace, and things kind of flowing more gently. So staying where you are actually supports a lot your personal growth, your emotional balance, but it could feel kind of stagnant or a little bit safe and not really exciting. Because I know the second one sounds exciting, doesn't it? If we move on forward to moving in with a friend, well, it's different. There's excitement, but there's different things that go along with it. If you move on in with a friend, then you're going to be going to go and get the social energy. You're going to have a different type of companionship. Along with the companionship, I feel like you're going to have a lot of change. But onto the flip side, you will feel more in balance. You will have more adjusting and you will have more juggling. You will possibly have more tension, more misunderstandings, and maybe more emotional friction over time. So I feel like moving in with a friend is most likely going to be feeling like it's nice and fun at first, and it's going to be comforting not to be alone. But eventually, I kind of feel that after 4 or 5 months, you're going to start to see different boundary issues, emotional stress, and maybe a little bit of that lack of personal space that you're used to having. So what is actually into your best interests? Honestly, I feel like at this moment, the answer is clear. Stay where you're at. Why? Because where you're at is grounding. It's building stability, and it's completely focused onto you. While living with others is most likely going to distract you, drain your energy over time, and pull you into dynamics that you're not fully aligned or quite ready for. So the deeper message into this isn't saying never move and always stay where you're at. Absolutely not. But it is saying for this moment to stay where you are. Why? Because this is going to help you to invest into your own space. It's going to help you to continue into your own routines. So Spirit is really saying, take your time. Don't rush the decision. See whatever is best for you. But your power at this moment is into your independence, it's into your peace, and it's into your emotional clarity. And that seems to be where you're at. But I know the whole part about leaving with a friend is super exciting. I get it. It's fun. And it's a different world. It's a different thing. But where you're at into your timing is probably best for you to continue where you are, to concentrate on what you're doing and what you have, and to maybe have that type of a move kind of happen for you into the following year or 2 years, but not necessarily right away. Yeah. I don't know what that joke is. I don't know what that joke is, Swanson. Blazing Saddles about the arm? I don't know. You know way too many things about moves I don't know. I know. Stability is completely underrated. It is. You know, stability is something that is beautiful. To always know that you have a roof over your head and you know where you're going. To always know that things are there, they're secure, they're your completely, like, it's a beautiful thing. It's very, it brings you a lot of security, it brings you a lot of balance, and it allows you to develop different type of aspects of your personality that otherwise you might not be able to do because you're more concerned about other criterias that could be new into your life. So, and again, like I'm saying, I'm not saying never move, absolutely not. But for the moment, probably not a good idea to move. I would stay exactly where you are. And I'm even going to give you 100%. Stay exactly where you are. That being said, you follow your heart, follow what you think is best. But if you stay where you are, things will align and go into the right track. If you move, things will still go on track because there's no wrong decisions, but it's going to be a more difficult path for the moment. Yeah. You let me know if there's anything else I can do for you, okay, my sweetie pie? And I am sending you much love, sweetless. Much love, sweetie. And happy Easter to you too, my love. I'm going to come and see now our beautiful Love Shine, and then I'm going to come and see you, Juanson. Yeah. So let me just do this. Let me go make sure everything is okay before we close anything out. Yeah, okay, so here we go for Love Shine. You really just want to know how he was feeling. You're very concerned about the friend thing, female friends, and you're cleaning up your credit and saving for a home. Well, there you go, my love. There's your answer, sweetie. Stay exactly where you're at. Get the best credit that you possibly can to go and buy your home, because you do need to have good credit and good habits, and it's going to allow you to put more money onto the side. So you go along with that. It's a beautiful project. It's a beautiful goal. I encourage you 1,000,000 times, sweetie. I love what you're doing. I feel like it's very intelligent. It's very safe. And it doesn't stop you from going out and having, you know, friends and having fun and going to parties and doing 1,000,000 different things. It just means that you're being responsible while doing it all. My pleasure, sweetie. Thank you so very much, my love. And a happy Easter to you, my love. I am going to put Love Shine over here at 147. So let me just go see again what you want to know. I think you just wanted messages from him and how he's feeling. Nothing bad, just needed extra attention. Just pull what you need to know. I'm going to pull what you need to know, but not necessarily in regards to love, because I already did that. I did that already. I did. I thought about you the other day. I actually was upset for a brief moment because I left the house for like 15 minutes to go pick up my kids for their lunch break. And when I got back home, there was like a thing on my door. How do you call them? Like those publicities. Yeah. And I thought, oh no, I thought it was Post Canada because I've been waiting for my new license plate and it's supposed to come by the mail. So I thought, oh no, the little twerps, they passed on by in the 15 minutes I was not there, and they wanted to deliver, and now I'm going to have to go to the post office. But it was completely not them. It was a publicity for taking care of grass and flowers and all those things. Yeah. And that reminded me of you. Yes. And those beautiful publicities and how important they are when you look at them at first glance. Because I know they're crazily expensive. They truly are. It is not easy to do publicity. It costs a fortune to even just to make your logo, to work onto your publicity, to make everything make sense, put it in the right place, make it strong, and then to actually print them out. Like, it's crazy expensive, I know. And then go deliver them. Anyhoot, that was my thingy when I was thinking about you, because I had the door handle, or I don't know how you call them, those things. Yeah, that being said, what do you need to know? Actually, I feel like there's some changes. Some changes are coming towards you, but they're not emotional changes. I feel like there are changes that are coming from deep within you. So tiny little things here and there. On different ways of acting, different ways of doing things. I feel like you're most likely going to go into maybe somewhat of like it could be a new routine, it could be a new way of doing things, a new type of little model that you will have, that you will move forward with business-wise. Love-wise, I do see like I feel like love-wise, you're a lot into a certain stability where there's not all that much that's really changing. Like, M's not going anywhere. He's sticking around because he loves you. And your relationship is going to remain the same. He's going to remain where he's at. You're going to do what you do, and you guys are going to continue to see each other. That's going to be all good. What I'm really seeing more for you is I feel like you're building more of a certain amount of security within you. And I also do feel like you're working on different aspects of, it could be your logo, it could be your business, publicity, but you're getting new ideas that you seem to be implementing. And you do have a lot of ideas, like your brain is all over the place. You have a lot of ideas, some you're implementing and others you're not. I'm going to say to just kind of look at them and to go with whatever feels best for you. And nothing stops you from doing more than one of them, by the way. You could do multiple of your ideas. You don't have to stop at one. Financially speaking, I'm going to say stability, not too much into the offerings. What you have is pretty much what is going to be sticking around. And I do not see you being sad. I don't see you being upset. I don't see you being disappointed. So I'm going to say whatever it is that's coming towards you, you're comfortable with it. You're good with it. Things seem to be going quite well. So I'm going to say business-wise, stability, but new ideas, new approaches that will help you grow, but into the long term, not right away. As for you and M, everything is pretty much stable. There's no real changes. Let me go and see what. Let me pull out some messages, and let me just go with a little hermit deck over here. Juanson, you're going to be coming on up next, sweetie. No, you don't need any more difficulties. No, nobody wants difficulties. Nobody wants them. Nobody wants those difficulties. Bad, bad, bad. All right. His ego is very, very strong, my beautiful love. You see, you're talking with him because he misses you. He's got that emotional pull. We've got the S with you, which is important. Whatever he does say to you, he truly does mean it. He truly does listen, and he truly does love you. He always wants you to listen to your heart, not always your mind, because sometimes your mind thinks or hears or constructs things into a different way, but he really wants you to know that he loves you the way that you are. Always follow your heart. If your heart feels like he loves you, it's because he is. Don't let the brain interfere too much. And I'm also getting over here, I am absolutely in love with you. That being said, I am going to take out some tarot cards and go and get some more messages for you. So let's do a little of this, and let's go like this. Oopsie. All right. feeling like you complete him, wanting to meet on up with you, wanting to share his heart, but wanting to share his thoughts, wanting to begin a new cycle with you, a new beginning with you. He doesn't want to hide anything from you. He doesn't want to play any games with you. No, he doesn't. He is juggling a lot of things into his life at this moment, but you're not one of them. He is always going to make his path all the way towards you because, honestly, you're like that treasure at the end of a road. And he wants to go and, I'm going to say, get the pot of gold. Kind of sounds like a Irish reading, doesn't it? he wants to come towards you, my love, at all times. So I'm going to say much love. And even tonight, see, he's missing you and he wants to talk with you. So again, proof of his love and his devotion towards you. Juanson. Let's go and see what I have for toi. And let me just go in and make sure everything is okay in PayPal before, because I have a Tweety Bird, but I don't know if it's sometimes Tweet does weird things. Hold on. Oh no, sweetie pie. You can, my love. I'm gonna come and see you in just a second, Juanson. Oh, sweetie. I'm sorry, my love. I'm gonna go and look at this for you. Juanson, you're gonna be up right after. Yeah. Okay. And you're gonna be right over here. You bought gold flakes oil. I like that. Oh, the wee pot of gold. I love that, Carrie. Are you going to be using it into your workings? You must have a specific idea that you want to use it into. Sheila's going to be at 157. All right. Here we go, my love. I'm sorry. And it's like you're so close to the moment that you've been waiting for all this time. And then here we go, right? It's like nothing can ever be easy. Nothing can ever be so, yeah. I'm definitely going to put you up a little bit of a yellow flag into this, okay? I do want you, however, to follow your heart within everything that I am going to be saying, and you do whatever you think is best, all right? Because this is one of your moments where your heart and your intuition are trying to speak at the same time. That's a crazy thing. It puts us in like a mind-boggling kind of a position, if you will. So the situation at this moment, I feel like there's no doubt you're feeling the same thing. Deception and hiding things, addiction, unhealthy patterns, and different cycles. The truth coming out really suddenly is bringing upon disruption. So what he told you, I feel, is just a little bit of the surface of a deeper kind of a pattern. Now, I don't feel like the lying was something that was random. I feel like it was tied to maintaining his addiction, avoiding consequences, and keeping access to you while not being completely and fully honest. So for the moment, I feel like his feelings versus his actions, he does have feelings and he does love you. I'm not going to argue that. That is for sure. But there's no doubt into my yellow flags that he's being inconsistent, that he struggles with stability, and he's still stuck into that cycle of survival and addiction. So that kind of creates, I care about you, but I can't show up properly for you. And if you're going to abandon or you're going to disrupt and change your whole world for this person when that person is still stuck into situations that are very, very difficult to control, that leaves you into a very, very vulnerable type of position. So, I mean, what should you do? Should you move forward or should you walk away? I believe you already know what your answer is. I will say it, but again, I want you to follow your heart. You can write me an email if you want to talk about it. Go ahead, sweetie. I feel like you're being asked to step back and to protect yourself emotionally. I feel like you need to put clear boundaries and to continue with your self-respect. I feel as though this is healing and it's choosing peace over chaos. It's not necessarily walking away, but this is not a cycle. Like, it's more, I need you to heal. I need you to get your stuff together, and then I shall be there for you. I will accompany you, and I will, but I need you to do that for me because I'm doing all of this for you. So I have a lot of sacrifices, a lot of things onto the line, but if you can't give me this, then I can't give you that. And you need to, because otherwise you're going to end up being in trouble yourself. So it doesn't mean never again and nothing's ever going to happen. It just means that at this moment, he needs to put the things right. He needs to make things okay. He needs to get rid of the toxicity. You cannot be brought back into a place of toxicity. It's even dangerous for yourself. So seeing him in 3 weeks, I'm going to say if you move forward without change, you're risking more emotional hurt and you're risking things that are going to be repeating quite quickly. I don't feel like it's the right space, the right moment for a healthy reunion at this moment. I feel like this connection, I know it's intense, I know it's emotional. I also know that it is tied to a karmic lesson around boundaries and self-worth. So Spirit is asking you to kind of pause, don't rush back in, let his actions prove the change, not his words. He said something to you, perfect. Now, can he fix it? Can he rid of it or not? He's not into a stable place at this moment to give you what you deserve. Now, you can love someone and still choose yourself. And I kind of feel like these are one of these moments, my love. So I'm going to say check back in before the 3 weeks are over. See how things are going. Keep on track. Let him know what you need. He has told you this. This has most likely bothered a lot of things. Is he able? Ask him clearly. Are you able to rid of that habit? Are you able to do this? Tell him what you need. See if he can do it. Let him prove it to you, and then you can be there for him. It's not a closure. It's not an ending. It's you heal yourself, and I will be with you. I deserve healthy, and healthy is what I need. Don't bring yourself into chaos. I'm sorry, my love. That is a difficult place to be into. Oh, he is Irish? Well, there you go. Oh, he loves it too. Oh my God, that is nice. It was on sale for like $15 for Money Abundance. Oh, I like that. Hanson, let's come and see you now, my love. Let's come and see what's happening with you. And then we're going to end the live for tonight. Will there be one tomorrow? I don't know. We'll see. I'm stuck at home because it's not nice. So who's to say? If anybody wants to pop on in for an Easter live, maybe. I don't know. Maybe. Let's go see Juanson, what I have for you. So. And everything was in the store was at 50% off. There's a shop that I saw on a platform. I'm not going to say. I think they were like in Montreal. They were not around here. It was an esoteric shop, and it was closing. It was really sad. The guy was super sad, the owner. Like, everything had to be sold, like, by the end of the day. I don't know who they are. Never seen them before. Never heard about them. Actually, I didn't even see the name of the actual shop, but it was sad. A lot of those shops are closing, eh? A lot of them, especially since this evil C word. Yeah, you know, that thing that kept everybody inside their houses for 2 years. Yeah. Any hoot. Yeah. I'm glad you got a good deal onto it, but a lot of those places are having issues and problems at this moment. Oh, that is so cute. I love that. Oh my gosh. Oh, that is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I love it. Wow. Don't you just want to sprinkle that all over your body? All right, Hansen, other than sprinkling gold all over your body. You're going to have a couple challenges coming on through. Yeah, you will. And it's not about an abuelita that hasn't been well made. Challenges. And I don't think it's your... Did you ever fix your air conditioning? Ever? Or are you still stuck in really hot weather all the time? I think I ask you every year. I think last year it wasn't fixed. Anywho. You will have a couple little challenges along the way, but they're nothing that are really, really all that big. I feel basically that things are going into the right way. But I feel like you have to take a stand more. And I feel like you need to move on forward with that. I feel like that's going to bring a lot of goodness and a lot of strength towards you. So take a stand where you need to take a stand. All right? It's important. Love-wise, I still see you into a place where when love arrives, it arrives. But when it doesn't, that's okay. Like, you're just good where you're at. But yeah, I need you to take a stand in different things. Try different things also onto your channel. I don't know what, but try different things. Yeah. Don't take a stand into your dungeon, okay? Just take a stand. And there's smaller ones that are closing, right? Yeah, I know. There's a lot of them. It's a tough market out there. Especially for those type of products. It's not for everybody. You have to know what you're doing with it. You have to know how to move on forward. You have to have the right people who work into those places too. Yeah. It's not like opening a place with baguettes. Not the same type of stuff. The love, son. As for E, she's actually, I'm going to say, doing good this weekend. I feel like things are okay. I feel like things are moving forward. I feel like it's all right. I can't say there's anything bad. I feel like she's looking towards the future. I feel like she's trying to figure out what she's going to do and when she's going to do it. Like, I feel like she wants to either go and finish her studies or go back to work. Is it going back to the same place that you're at? I don't know, but I do feel like she wants to go back to work. I do have her feel like at some point she will return. I feel like when she's ready to go back to work, she will return at the same workplace as you are at, but I feel like she'll return like onto a temporary basis, like let's say 3 to 4 months before kind of going into something else. Yeah. But other than that, I'm going to say her thoughts about you are always there. They're always present. And honestly, I still feel like she wants, like, you guys go to Barnes & Noble and go have a cup of coffee or a cup of tea or something. Like, she would love that. She would love it. What she would really, really like is to have, like, what I feel is some type of a gathering. Different people that she used to see from there, like you and others, and have, like, a meetup. That she would love. I'm getting that energy really, really quite strong. All right, my beautiful love shine. Thank you so very much, my sweetie. If we do come live, it will be at 10 o'clock. It is now our new time for our lives. 10 o'clock is what we've got all week going on. So, yeah. I will answer God up right after you, my dear Juanson. I've got you, sweetie. Here we go. And let's go like that. And Gada's going to be right after you, sweet one. And I'm going to put another timestamp up here. And let's go with an oracle message also. Is anybody doing anything specific for Easter tomorrow? Do you have anybody coming on over, Love Shine? Angel message. Your angels are guiding you towards peace and clarity in every direction that you face. Trust your intuition, for it is the voice of your highest self that is leading you. Stay open to love and support, and know that you're never alone onto your path. And oracle message for you is going to be the following. The universe is reminding you to pause and reflect before making any big choices. Trust the timing of your life, even if it feels uncertain at this moment. Opportunities for growth and clarity are coming, so remain open and aware. And here we go. For love messages. You make my heart smile every day. You're my favorite hello, but also my heart is goodbye. My heart is yours completely, and you make ordinary days extraordinary. You are my heart's truest desire. And let's go and see over here for our beautiful Gada. And still be in touch. Yeah. Oh no, it's not actually a question. Yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to reply to this. We're good. I'm just going to reply to our beautiful love. I'm all good. All right then, sweetie pies. I'm going to say that we are done for tonight. I'm going to let everybody go and rest your beautiful souls. So thank you for joining. Thank you for your patience. Wishing you a beautiful Easter tomorrow. We might see each other tomorrow at 10 p.m., our usual time. And have a great day. I love you guys. Mwah. Sweet dreams, sweetie pies. I'll see you tomorrow.